ITA for not giving kids my spot? My husband and I attended a metal concert. We got the tickets for my birthday. All bands are very heavy, explicit ratings. Large mosh pit. It was in a venue that served hard liquor. I am a planner, so we arrived early enough to get dinner, be some of the first in line, and get good spots for the stage. We found a great area on the side overlooking the pit at the rail, so no one was in front of us. About an hour and a half into the show, after the first two openers, a couple and their 3 small children show up behind us speaking about how they'll find better spots, and this is what happens when we're late, and so on. All of these kids looked to be under 9 years old. One was tiny enough she was on the man's shoulders. Sure enough, after eyeing my husband and I for a while, the man came up and asked us and the people to my side if we would move so that his 3 small children can see the band. The couple next to us agreed, but when he looked at me I politely explained that I wasn't comfortable moving as I had arrived early to get this good spot for the headliner. He was flabbergasted and started raising his voice. Asked me if I really was refusing to move for his children? They love this band. You won't move? I said, yes, I'm sorry, but I paid for my tickets too and I arrived on time to get a good view. After he continues at me, my husband offered to make some room on his side of the railing, but it was very tight. The 3 kids went and then sat on the floor, which made us very nervous. My husband is a big man. If he fell or stepped back onto one of them, it would be a severe injury, so he planted his hand on the rail to show that we weren't moving in on them. The third opener started and the kids progressively pushed against my husband. The dad put one on his shoulders. At one point I heard the dad lean down and say, "Don't worry about it, you keep pushing forward, okay?" After a while, the guy pushed hard into my husband which then shoved him into me and he shouted, "Why are you pushing into us, big man?" My husband calmly said he hasn't moved and gestures to his hand on the rail that he kept for a barrier. The man started raising his voice, his partner was trying to calm him down. I admit, I got heated and told him to back off. He said he didn't want to fight in front of kids. I replied, "You shouldn't have brought them to this in the first place." I said something about it being dangerous since they were on the floor. The guy's wife kept trying to get him to look away from us, but he kept going. I ended up going to get security. Security came, the other guy argued, but they ended up moving them to the other side of the building by the stage. Was I wrong?